Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So today's video, I just want to take a little bit of time and talk about parents. You, we as a parent, our parents, and parents to be, and how important it is to be a parent. And so, before we begin, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button for new videos. Remember, I make a video per day at least, so check them out. Hit the like button if you like this video, and if you have specific videos that you want me to touch on or give you my opinion on, notification button, notification. Or actually, not notification, the comment section, I'm sorry. So, again, going back to the topic, parents, they're really important. I mean, it's really, it's your foundation. It's your basic. They put together a foundation for you, your parents. And I'm going to include others within it. Your parents are part of your support system. Your parents are part of, they have lived ahead, and their experience is also based on how they raise you a lot of the times. And so, you know, I hear people complain about their parents. I hear people complain about this, I didn't get this or I didn't get that. But you know what? You have to understand and you have to put it into perspective, right? You have to be in the here and now, and realize that, you know, without your parents, you wouldn't be here. Bottom line, you know, and no matter what, no matter if they're the best parents or the worst parents, or in your opinion, right, they're still your parents. I mean, they gave birth to you. They adopted you. I mean, there's so many different aspects. So, let me give you a story. 1984, 83, 84. Because of the war that was going on in El Salvador, my dad came here before the rest of our family came. And so, and he worked for a whole year. He worked and he saved and 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 he sent the money back. So that way my mom, my little brother, and I could come to the United States. He didn't come like in the best of ways. I mean, literally he had to walk, he had to cross the river, he had to walk again, and somebody helped him get to the place that we ended up in, San Francisco, because we had family there. So it was interesting. It's an interesting. If you could hear my dad's story, it's interesting. And so, a year later, my mom, my younger brother, and I came, but we were on plane. We were on a plane. And so the thing is that at that time, I mean, my dad was still submitting papers on how to get us there legally, to get us here legally, which didn't happen in time, right? Things take time and everything. And so my mom, my younger brother, and I came because we came. I mean, my mom was afraid that I was going to get kidnapped by the army or by the rebels. My brother was barely 6 months old. And so my dad was already here. The money was already there. Someone helped us to get here as well. And so the ultimate sacrifice was made by my parents, because they left their parents behind, because they left their siblings behind, because they left friends and family and history and everything in El Salvador, so that way they can make they can make a, a brand new life in the United States. I appreciate that. My brother appreciates that as well. So, parents, again, you have to, as a child, I challenge you to talk to your parents and ask them about the stories of when they were little, or the stories of how they were raised, or the stories of how they came from another country, if they did, because you will see that your parents have gone through a lot. Your parents have done a lot. And some of you, right, may be wealthy beyond your means or whatever it is. But at some point, somebody had to start from scratch in order for you to get either the information or the money or the knowledge, right? For you to get to where you're at. And sometimes we take it for granted because we have what we have right now. I recommend for you to be in the here and now, right? And say, at this point in time, at this snapshot in time, I want to thank my parents for everything that they've done to raise me. Or it could be my parent, or it could be both of my moms, or it could be both of my dads. It doesn't matter. A parent is a parent is a parent. And you have to understand that. I was taught to work hard, to work smart. Education, that was the main thing. Education, education, education. That was the most important thing that my parents instilled, and my brother and I. And here I am, right? And here I am starting over, different careers, and I've done many things, and you know all the many things that I've done before. But I'm here because my parents took me back to basics, and they laid a foundation, and they helped me get to where I am as a person, as an individual, as a father, everything. They have helped me and supported me and my brother equally throughout our lives. And so, again, parents are very important. For all of you that are younger than I am, and there's a lot of people younger than I am, take a little time. Get to know your parents. Get to know some of the things that they did. You'll be amazed. Some of those stories, some of those stories are going to be amazing. My dad, with brothers and sisters, with my grandma, living in a shack in El Salvador, not having enough money. So my dad and my cousin and my uncles went fishing every single day. Every single day. Point that my dad can't stand fish. It's one of those stories that it's amazing. My mom, self-starter. My grandma helped my mom get started and in selling things and sewing, becoming a seamstress and everything. They both gave up a lot when they left El Salvador to come here and start all over. We all started all over, but they started all over. No English, no nothing. And here we are, many years later. I think it's over 42, if I'm not mistaken, or 43, living in the United States. Have we assimilated? To a certain extent. But we have become the messengers for future generations on the importance of education, right? I say that all the time. Life, body balance, knowing yourself, being part of a support group, being able to not only look at yourself, but look at others and their potential, right? Be a servant leader, a transformational leader that brings everybody up no matter what. So, my dad is going through some illness, and I made this video because I wanted to put it out in the universe so that way all of you can actually take advantage and connect with your parents, connect with your family members. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. I mean, both of my parents and my brother have been supportive with me all my life. And my dad going through this illness, I've seen him go from the go-getter, strong, good work ethic and everything and provider to just in pain and getting thinner. And I mean, it just makes me feel sad, but at the same time I know he's a fighter, and he's fighting. And so, again, with that message, and look, I'm almost in tears. I haven't been able to be at my best because I'm thinking about him, because I want him to be well. And so, for those of you that are listening, take care of your parents, support them, right? And make sure that you tell them how much you appreciate them and how much you appreciate the stuff that they did so that way you can be who you are. Because again, right? Everybody passes away. Everybody goes through the life cycle. Don't regret it and then be thinking afterwards that I should have said what I didn't say. So again, mind-body balance, right? Give somebody else mind-body balance. Give your parents those kudos so that way they realize how much you appreciate them. I mean, it's simple, but a lot of us are very prideful or very afraid of how they're going to take it. Don't worry about it. Say it, right? Affirm it. Support them. So, be there for them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button for any videos that you want to see. Over 100 videos. I make a video a day at least. Hit the like button if you like this. If you have specific topics, put them in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to give you my take on them. So again, right? It takes a village to raise a child. Well, you and other children need to realize that here and now, you need to thank the village because you have gone and you have achieved and you are living the best life that you could, or working towards living the best life that you could. And without them, you wouldn't be here. Till next time, Back on Basics.